They're individuals in the organization that have access to all kinds of information, and they're people that, if compromised, could be a great treasure for a bad actor.
And so what's happening right now is hackers, instead of going after what might be the highest profile person, are trying to find the people around the highest profile? Is that?
It's finding the person in the organization that has access to really interesting information or
like the
data.
IT person, or?
Sometimes. So sometimes it's like a sysadmin, someone who has access to all the systems, but it could be someone who can easily be influenced. So, like we recently looked at a bank, the people that were being attacked were loan officers because they have access to all of the consumer information.
Now, when you say that they're attacked and can be compromised, does that mean you're getting in through them and inadvertently getting access to this other information? Or
Exactly.
They're turning them like a spy?
No, so attacker effectively looks at those people's profile, does some social engineering, understands what they might be interested in, gets them to click on something, download something, go to some particular website, and then through that, you get access to all that other information.
Wow.
Gary, you had a great quarter most recently.
We did.
And I'm curious, emerging products are 20% of total revenues, and you had said that it increases your TAM, your total addressable market, by $5 billion. Where do you see emerging products, this piece, going as a percentage of total revenues over the long term? And do you have the right portfolio to have that growing, or do you need to do more M&A?
So we feel really good about the emerging products that we have. So they've basically supplemented the core growth of our business. And we think that has a great growth opportunity for the coming years. And as you look at our historical growth, we've been very consistent about delivering on our numbers, one, and two, continuing to deliver this balance of growth and cash flow.
How much do you worry, though, about the big tech giants who continue to build some of the kind of functionality that you have into the quote-unquote stack, into their own services?
No, it's a great question, but this is what we do for a living. This is all we do, so we are 100% focused on the threat landscape, how that changes and evolves, and we're just talking about it. It's constantly changing, and that ability for us to stay focused has allowed us to, one, stay ahead of the bad guys and continue to deliver a lot of value for our customers.
But despite how much has changed, it seems like it's still stayed the same, in that
in some ways, yes.
The biggest sort of opening in the fence for most hackers is still your email.
Well, it's sort of fascinating is that we see the attacks to infrastructure, like exploiting vulnerabilities, things like that, really declining, and the attacks on people increasing because...
And the attacks on people are, just to be clear, it's a phishing scam for the most part.
It's a phishing scam for the most part, yes.
These
absolutely.
are emails that are coming in that look like they're from friends or colleagues or something, with a document attached or a link to say, hey, check this out, or whatever it is, and people falling for it.
That's exactly right. And if you look at the stats the FBI recently gave, the amount of email fraud doubled to 12.5 billion from 6 a year ago. So the amount of impact it's actually having today, even though it's the new old thing, it continues to be the issue.
Okay. Do you think the IT spending environment is going to stay as strong as it is right now, or has it peaked?
I think the IT spending environment is healthy and will stay healthy. I think in particular in security, we still have a long ways to go to improve security postures around the globe with companies. And so we feel very optimistic about where that market's going.